Hi, this is Jessica Hitch, Yusui Reiki Master with Peaceful Presence. Tonight I would like to talk about Reiki and manifestation. The basic technique, there are a few different ways to do it. One of the easiest is to get a box or a bag and write on little pieces of paper what you want to create. Now, of course, you always want to be really clear and precise when you manifest. So put a deadline, put an amount, put exactly what you want, put where you want it. Be really clear what it is you want to create. Like instead of a new house, a new house in Denver, Colorado, in a safe neighborhood with good schools by February 2012 with this much payment required. And then I always include its equivalent or better. I also include that everything occurs for the highest good of all parties involved. And I've made two symbols that I use personally that represent those concepts. This is important whenever we manifest because our egos love to come up with ideas, but our higher self knows what's worthy of pursuing and what benefits everybody and not just us. So that's why I put for the highest good of all people involved. Like, how many times have I been like, oh, I want to date this guy, you know? Um, and it didn't work out, but it wasn't for the highest good. And it's good, and it hurt at the time, or it seemed weird at the time, but ultimately I could see why it hadn't happened and be grateful for it. Putting its equivalent or better, often we can be kind of short-sighted in how we perceive of things unfolding in our lives, and putting that allows divinity to take hold and give us the essence of what we want in ways that could be better than what we've imagined, and most frequently are very much better than what we've imagined from our limited egoic perspective. Then I draw all the Reiki symbols on them. If you've been attuned to level 2, you'll have the symbols. If you're a Reiki master, you have more symbols. If you're level 1, you won't have the symbols, but you can still do this. You just fold the slips of paper and put them into the box or the bag. And if you want to put crystals or herbs or whatever, photos, you can put names of loved ones in here too, because ultimately you're going to be sending a lot of Reiki to it. So if there's anybody that you want to send healing energy to, or anything in the collective, anything that's happening in the planet, of course, manifestations don't always have to be personal things like, I need to get my rent paid. You can put things like, hey, send love to the oil spill, send love to rescue workers worldwide, send love to everybody in prison, send love to animals who are on feedlots, or whatever uniquely calls to you. You can even just put send this energy wherever it's needed. So what you do is you take this bag or this box and you hold it in your hands, you invite the Reiki to flow, then you hold it in your hands and you'll feel the Reiki pulsing into the bag or the box. So you'll sit there and breathe, enjoy the Reiki glow, just energy flowing, and you'll know when it's full for that day because your hands will stop pulsing. So that's one way to manifest with Reiki, and it blew my mind. Like, the first time I went back and reviewed all the little slips of paper, every single one of them had come true except for 2, and I'd put like 50 things in there. And the 2 that didn't come true were definitely not for my highest good.